It's 110 in the shade. It feels like the devil moved here himself to see the trouble he made. Everybody's about to go insane. They're crazy from the heat. Nobody wants to go outside. There's danger in the street. It's gonna be a long, hot summer. Dream of leaving town. Ready for a long, hot summer. Feel the hammer coming down. See the heat coming up from the sidewalk. You can feel the temperature rise. All I see is a blazing sun, burning a hole in the sky. Never thought that it could be like this, 24 hours a day. It's too hot to sleep, we're in trouble so deep. You know there's no running away. It's gonna be a long, hot summer. This place is like a burning hell. Get ready for a long, hot summer. Ain't no water in the well. It's a long, hot summer. A lot of sweat and misery. It's a long, hot summer. It's killing you and killing me. So you scream and shout, but there's no way out. You just live with a lock on your door. There's a fire in the sky, and the earth is so dry, like the cracking ground. You can't take it anymore. 3 o'clock in the morning, don't do it. You wait for the sirens to moan, don't do it. You stare at the trigger, but somehow you figure you don't feel like dying alone, don't do it. Mean streets are getting meaner. Everybody's got a gun. This ain't no city, it's a nightmare, darling. We're just dying in the sun. It's gonna be a long Hi, everybody, and welcome to... Where are we? I knew that. Oh, my old sound company. Struggling with a little bit of a sore throat tonight. We've been kind of, down in the south, 103, and then you go into these 60-degree meat locker type hotels and in and out and stuff. I've got a little bit of a sore throat. I'm going to try to sing all the songs that I'm supposed to sing in the set, and if I miss a few of the high parts, just pretend you're Timothy. You can help me sing a couple of these songs. There's one coming up we call Glenn's Picnic, and we'll get into that. But anyway, fortunately, I have backup, substantial backup. Having apologized for my sore throat, I wish I could make an excuse for my guitar playing, but... Here we go. Here's a song that is probably now politically incorrect, but when I wrote it, I really didn't mean it the way you might take it now. Don't try this at home. This is a known cheater. When you got a sore throat or your throat's closed up, you just slice a lemon in half and shake a bunch of salt on it. And this is a virgin shooter. Yeah. I got some of this real interesting tea coming up here too called throat coat. Makes echinacea taste like M&Ms, okay? That's Golden Seal for those of you who don't watch CNN. Okay. Well, here's going to be one of my adventures. It starts right now with this. You all know the words to this song, so please sing. Jump right in. Mr. Garth, if you will. To love, there's no easy answer. Only you can say what you're gonna do. I heard you on the phone. You took his number, said you weren't alone, but you call him soon. Isn't he the guy who left you crying? Isn't he the one who made you blue? Ooh. When you remember those nights in his arms, you know you gotta make up your mind. Are you gonna stay with the one who loves you? Or are you going back to the one you love? Someone's gonna cry when they know they've lost you. Someone's gonna thank the stars above. What you gonna say when he comes over? There's no easy way to see this through. All the broken dreams, all the disappointment. Oh girl, what you gonna do? Your heart keeps saying not fair, but still you gotta make up your mind. Are you gonna stay with the one who loves you? Or are you going back to the one you love? Someone's gonna cry when they know they've lost you. Someone's gonna thank the stars above. Al Garth on alto sax. Come on, Long Island, give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my longtime friend, Mr. Joe Walsh. An ordinary, average guy. This is our last night on the road together, so we're going to get a little misty, and we might also do some really wild stuff. So.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Stuff like that. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, nephews. Hi, brothers. Everybody. It's hell night for me. Well, how the hell are you? And just an ordinary average guy, Glenn and me both, all of us. Get me out of this mess.
through.
Thanks, folks. You have to forgive us a little bit. We're kind of used to being on like satellite uplink from Wembley for some stupid cause. We're a little compacted tonight, but nonetheless effective. In that context, humbly, here we are.
This is Glenn's Picnic. This is a song that I know you want me to sing, and that I damn sure wish I could sing. And did so on a record. It was pretty cool. I have my falsetto and I have this kind of normal range, and then there's about 5 notes up there. It ain't ever gonna come out.
Yeah, remember those 70s? Yay. Yeah, we do. Here comes some.
This is essentially all we remember about the 70s. The chords to this song. There's talk on the street, it sounds so familiar. Great expectations, everybody's watching you. The people you meet, they all seem to know you. Even your old friends treat you like you're something new. Johnny come lately, the new kid in town. Everybody loves you, so don't let them down. You look in her eyes, the music begins to play. Hopeless romantics, here we go again. But after a while you're looking the other way. It's those restless hearts that never met. Johnny come lately, the new kid in town. But will she still love you when you're not around? There's so many things you should have told her. Thank you.
So this grasshopper walks into a bar, right, and orders a drink. And the bartender says, you know, you won't believe this, but we actually have a drink named after you. The grasshopper says, you have a drink named Steve? That's pretty dumb. Here's another song from Hotel California. We recorded while Glenn was teaching me how to sing.
Thank you. You'll forgive us. I mean, you can see right now these segues between songs are so slick. We're going right to Atlantic City from here with this kind of segue thing.
Theater in the round is the toughest sound.
Who decides when to turn this thing back counterclockwise is what I want to know.
You got any Dramamine? You want to split a half?
We get home every night and the room spins around like you had 7 tequilas, you know? Oh, never had 7 tequilas. Well, you don't know what you're missing.
Okay, dog. I like that guy in Taxi.
You know, we're, yeah.
Go ahead and say something.
Oh, okay, dog.
Okay, dog. Get me out of this mess, will you?
This is a song called I've Got Mine. And this, I guess this is a message song, but I'm sick of this message crap. By the way, we're in the entertainment business. I'm not going to bore you with any bilious dialogues about saving rainforests or any other friggin' thing for that matter.
Yeah.
I think it's rather outrageous for overpaid rock stars to tell the working people in America how they should think and do about different things.
Yeah.
Just play music and shut the...
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. What about Iowa? The hell with Russia.
Yeah, let's take for... Yeah, well...
For now.
Joe and I, we're going to dedicate the proceeds from this show to our new cause.
Yeah.
Save the Playmates.
Yeah.
We're going to deprogram some of those lovely gals who have been misguided.
Or send our ex-wives back to college. It's funny, we got married, Glenn and I got married, but not to each other, of course. It probably would, give us at least the benefit of that doubt. But it's funny, both of our ex-wives ended up with the same name, Plaintiff. I don't know. I guess the planets were aligned
in
somewhere.
Retrograde,
yeah,
man,
I don't
big
know.
time.
Anyway, why don't we just shut up and play?
I've got mine. As the winter sun goes down, someone is drinking cold champagne in another part of town. And the only thing he thinks about as he sips his glass of wine, it sure feels good sitting here tonight, now that I've got mine. I've got mine. I've got mine. It isn't such a bitter world, 'cause I've got mine. Someone's wandering the streets tonight, no way to warm his hands. Someone's turning up their fireplace, making travel plans. His mind is on some sandy beach where the sun is gonna shine. He thinks, I don't have to hang around now that I've got mine. You see them in their limousines, you see the way they stare. They don't see us looking back, 'cause they don't really care. They say, I've got mine, I've got mine. The world is as it's meant to be, 'cause I've got mine. Small donation. What more can I do? You know I didn't make this world. I'm in it, just like you. I've worked all my life on this house of cards to keep it all in line. I can't take care of everyone now that I got mine. Change, 'cause I've got mine. I've got mine. I've got mine.
So this Indian walks up to the medicine man and he says, I'm having these nightmares. Like, 1 minute I'm a teepee, then I'm a wigwam. Then I'm a teepee, then I'm a wigwam, then I'm a teepee, then I'm a wigwam, back and forth. It's got me nuts. The medicine man says, you're too tense. That's pretty dumb, don't you think? Come on! Hey, how you doing?
Thanks for covering me so I could have another virgin shooter. Boy, I'm going to puke salt and lemon tonight. It's going to be ugly.
That's okay. I've seen worse.
Don't elaborate.
Yeah, we've seen everything once.
Here are some songs that are in the key of G. It's one of the first chords you learn on the guitar, and since it was one of the first chords I learned, I tried to write as many songs in that key as possible.
Good idea. In retrospect.
So here's these songs in G.
Yeah, a medley, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. Pays the bills. Ready to go.
Find out early how to open doors, just a smile. A rich old man, she won't have to worry much. She'll dress up all in lace, go in style. But late at night, the big old house gets lonely. I guess every form of refuge has its price. And it breaks her heart to think her love is only given to a man with hands cold as ice. So she tells him she must go out for the evening, comfort an old friend who's feeling down. But he knows where she's going as she's leaving. She is headed for the cheating side of town. You can't hide your lying eyes and your smile in disguise. I thought by now you'd realize there ain't no way to hide the lying eyes. Felt it when the sun came up this morning. I knew I could not wait another day. Darling, there is something I must tell you. A distant voice is calling me away. Until we find the bridge across forever, until this grand illusion brings us home, you and I will always be together. From this day on, you'll never walk alone. You're a part of me, I'm a part of you. Wherever we may travel, whatever we go through, whatever time may take away, we cannot change the way we feel today. Hold me close, say you feel it too. You're part of me, and I'm part of you. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. easy. All right. Got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of them old wheels drive you crazy. Come on, baby. Don't say it's gonna save me. You know we got it easy. We ought to take it
Well, round and round we go. I don't know about you folks, but I'm a little dizzy. Plus, but you know what? I have to pee really bad. So what
me
about?
too.
Yeah. What about this? We'll whop a rocker on you, and we're gonna take. Anybody else have to pee? Yeah. Why don't we just do that, and then we'll come back out. We'll all go pee, and then we'll all come back out, and we'll do exactly the same thing but different songs. Fair enough? Here's a song. This 9-year-old kid comes up to me and wants my autograph. And I say, oh, how do you know about me? He says, hey, man, my grandfather turned me on to you. I need this, right? Give me that pen, you little brat. Anyway, here's a song. Some of you were in diapers when it came out. I was. Taking my time, choosing my line. Hey, there's nothing to say. Still, I don't suppose I can think. Seems to me you don't want to talk about. Seems to me you spin your pretty head and walk away. Walk away. Just walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Halftime. Welcome to part 2. You might not believe this, but I was peeing that entire time.
Me too.
Against your skin so brown, I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. And I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. All but she can't take you anywhere. You don't already know how to go. And I got a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. Something tells me I may know you as a lover and a friend, but this voice keeps whispering in my other ear, telling me I may never see you again, 'cause I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground. Ooh, oh, ooh, my, my, my.
Okay, here's a good joke.
Milli Vanilli.
Yeah. Des Moines.
Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
I got a million of them.
Yeah. Everybody okay?
This is a song Joe and I recorded, gosh, before Joe could join the Eagles. Actually, Joe used to come out and sit in with us, and he was producing Dan Fogelberg's record, and we did some singing on that, and then we also did some singing on Joe's Barnstorm album, and this is probably the first or second song that we recorded together.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I remember when you lived in the front part.
I just wanted to share.
Yeah. Well, you lived in the front part of your car, and I lived in the back part. Yeah, no. The bathroom was not a pretty picture. Honky doke. Yeah.
Hey, it was the 70s. I never went to the bathroom alone.
Yeah. Well, you could do that.
Oh, there's about three
days,
people who got that really good.
In those days, you could do that, but I want to say howdy to everybody from Glenn and I both
dedicating this song to everyone who has never had a song dedicated to them, because, and that includes me. I'm dedicating this song to me. This is called "Help Me Through the Night," and I figure, never mind.
No, that was really. I almost cried. Get out your Kleenex. This is a tear jerker.
up and the music calls. You're getting tired of staring at the same four walls. You're out of your room, down on the street, moving through the crowd in the midnight heat. The traffic roars, the sirens scream. You look at the faces, it's just like a dream. Nobody knows where you're going. Nobody cares where you've been. 'Cause you belong to the city. You belong to the night. Living in a river of darkness beneath the neon light. You were born in the city. Concrete under your feet. It's in your blood. It's in your moves. You're a man of the street. Now when you said goodbye, you were on the run, trying to get away from the things you've done. Now you're back again, and you're feeling strange. So much has happened, but nothing has changed. You still don't know where you're going, no, no. Still just a face in the crowd, yeah. You belong to the city. You belong to the night. Living in a river of darkness beneath the neon light. You were born in the city. Concrete under your feet. It's in your blood. It's in your moves. You're a man of the street. You can feel it. You can taste it. You can see it. You can face it. You can hear it. You're getting near it. You wanna make it. 'Cause you can take it. You belong to the city. You belong to the night. You belong to the city. You belong to the night. You belong. You belong.
Boy, I tell you, theater in the round is What a concept. I wish we could just sit still and all you people would go around. But no.
That would be pretty cool.
Okay, well, I went to George J. Ryan Junior High School, PS 216, in Flushing.
That sounds soulful.
And I was in a gang. But we weren't that tough because I had to be in by 6:30 to practice clarinet. And my mom and dad, my little brother, and his kids are here. And hi, you guys.
You were in some other gangs, right, Joe?
Yeah, well, I was in a gang then, but then I was in another gang. I think it was called James.
That's the sound of the men playing in the James gang.
That's the sound of the men. Yeah, anyway. Hey, how you doing? Anyway, so that went down, right? And that's kind of a blur to most of my generation, right, in those years. Except for Glenn and I. And shut up, Joe. Here's a song about gangs, which I don't approve of.
Me either. Especially like white gangs that run things. in Washington.
Yeah.
It's my least favorite gang.
Yeah. Corporate gangs. Stuff like that. Will you get me out of this mess, please?
Oh, warriors. Warriors.
I'll be on the is so nice.
Remember how Hendrix used to hit that note and he'd look in his arm and look at the note. He'd kind of go.
Eddie Van Halen's better at this than me, but he plays too fast, so you can't hear it. There you go.
Introduce the band. I'm losing my voice.
On keyboards from New York City, Mr. Barry Sarna. Next, Mr. Dwayne Shakwa on guitar from Central California. Dwayne Shakwa on it. Oh. Marty Farah on drums right back here.
Hey, Marty, how you doing? Go for it, dude.
Yeah. Cool. Way cool. In California, we say way cool.
Hey, do that again.
Chito Sanchez. Hey, who's that other guy back there? Take it, Gus. Yeah, buddy. That's my boy. Okay, fine. All right. Very, very good. Way to go, Gus.
That's Gus.
Our other drummer from Canton, Ohio, Mr. Joe Vitale. Yeah, give it up, Long Island.
This is Brian Garofalo, a good friend of Glenn's and mine, helped me through some very complex times of my life. Good all-around guy. Play some bass, Brian.
Thank you, Joe. the blue shirt. He heard me. Thank you, best friend.
Not too bad.
On saxophone, Mr. Al Garth. Thank you, Al. On guitar. Everybody. Hey, we're having fun up here. We're having a heck of a lot of fun. Mr. Danny Grenier on guitar and vocals. Man, he does that good. Damn, he does that good. From Rochester, New York. On our other keyboard island. Tom Canning. Full tickle of 88. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What about you, Joe? You want to play a little?
Can I have the guy over there? Well, my best friend's Joseph Anthony Vitale. Hey, go nuts!
Smugglers, life's pretty good, life in the fast lane. loaded, but I didn't think he'd kill. Everything exploded and the blood began to spill. So baby, here's your ticket, suitcase in your hand. Here's a little money now, we'll do it just the way we planned. You be cool for 20 hours, and I'll pay you 20 grand. Yeah, I'm sorry it went down like this. Someone had to lose. It's the nature of this business. It's a Smugglers Blues. The sailors and the pilots, soldiers and the law, payoffs and the rip-offs and the things nobody saw. No matter if it's heroin, cocaine or hash, you got to carry weapons because you always carry cash. Lots of shady characters and lots of dirty deals. Every name the alias in case somebody squeals. It's a lure, easy money. It's got a very strong appeal. Perhaps you'd understand it better standing in my shoes. It's the ultimate enticement. It's a Smugglers Blues. It doesn't go away. They move it through Miami, selling in LA. Hide it here and tell you right, means here to stay. Propping up the government, say Colombia and Peru. You ask any DEA man, they'll say there's nothing we can do. From the office of the president right down to me and you, me and you. It's a losing proposition when you can't refuse. It's the politics of contraband. It's a Smugglers Blues. Smugglers Blues.
Hey, Joe, where are you going with that gum in your hand? Oh, we can't do River of Dreams tonight, but please buy the record.
Yeah.
You know the way to get rid of the AIDS virus?
Ladies,
Get my record company to distribute it.
ladies in the front row.
Hey, I ain't kidding.
Would you please keep your knees crossed? You're driving us nuts.
Let's do a love song, Joe.
Okay, how about an industrial love song? Would you like to hear one of those?
Industrial.
Yeah.
That's a...
Industrial. Well, that, reminds me of if I was vice president.
This would be the Vice National Anthem.
Well, this would be yeah, pretty much.
They should have voted for you, man.
Yeah. This would be my fireside chat, I would say. The last thing my grandfather ever said to me, I went to the hospital and he died the next day and all, and it was sad and all everything, and I said goodbye. And he told me all about all these cemeteries where, you know, we could research the family tree and all, and I got it all in here, honest. But as I was walking out of the hospital room, he said, "Joseph?" And I said, "Yes, grandfather." He said, "Sorry about the nose." Honest to God, last thing he ever said. So this is for you, Grandpa. Let's get serious. Leave a message, maybe they'll call. See, I'm saying I've been through. Oh, yeah. I think you're fine, but sometimes I still do not spend time.
gotta pee. It's got the hand on my talent. Everybody's so different. Sometimes I feel dry. I'm myself. Keep on rolling, get drunk, I know what's been good to me so far.
How are we going to top that, Joe? Here's how we're going to top that.
First of all, everybody raise your right hand and say, I promise to drive home careful. Would you do that?
Don't drive home drunk. Take a limo.
Yeah, don't drink drunk.
Take a limo.
Yeah.
Jane Mansfield should have taken a limo.
Yes, you should.
Teddy Kennedy should have taken a limo. The list goes on and on. Take a limo.
James Dean.
Should have taken a limo. James Brown here tonight?
James, he may be here. James Brown. James Brown. We heard that James Brown was actually coming to attend this concert.
I met James Brown in the LaGuardia airport in 1986 when I was finishing, it was actually 1988 when I was finishing Soul Searching.
What did you say?
And I raced to the airport.
Yeah.
This is a good story, so just strap it on.
Yeah. Fasten your seatbelts. Okay, go ahead.
My plane was canceled, so my road manager and I went to the gourmet dining facility at LaGuardia, sucked down a couple bottles of red wine, and then we went down about 5 o'clock to catch our plane, and we're standing there dead-ass drunk. And we see this woman get off the plane, and she kind of looks like Lainie Kazan. She looks like Lainie Kazan. And I said, boy. She gets off the plane, and she's kind of standing there waiting for somebody. It's Mrs. James Brown. And James gets off the plane, and he's wearing like sort of a day-glow army green Mater D outfit, kind of.
Kinda.
And he's got like a windshield on. I don't want to call them sunglasses. It was a friggin' windshield. It was about this big around. And my road manager, who's from Texas, and he's drunk, he goes, Glenn, go over there and say hi to James Brown. I said, yeah, Tommy, I'm going to go over there and say, hi, Mr. Brown. Remember Take It Easy, the Eagles?
Yeah, right.
That was funky, wasn't it? I said, no, Tommy, I'm not going to go talk to James Brown. Well, James walks by us, and I think I've sort of gotten out of the woods, and then he peels off and he goes in the men's room. Well, I did have to go to the bathroom, so I said, Tom, I'm going to go in there. I don't know what's going to happen, but, I'm going in there. So I walked over to the bathroom. He was the only guy in the bathroom. There's a mirror about, 20 feet wide, and he's standing in the mirror going like this. He's working something in the front of his hair like this. And I walk in, and he sees this white dude walk in behind him. He sees me in the mirror like that, and I go, you're looking good, Godfather. And he says, I know that. True story. Okay, just thought I'd share that with you. That's it. I mean, that's the punchline. I know that. Hey!
Yeah, James is here. James, do you have any comments on that story?
It's got to be funky.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you, James. That's
Thank
true.
you very much.
Anything else you want to say before we go on to the next number?
Yeah.
Me too. Back on your own self.
There's one story I'd like to tell. James, is that okay with you?
Didn't the Mississippi police do that last year, James? We don't know. Anyway, we have had a wonderful time here in spite of the fact that my voice never showed up. It's been great working with you, Joe.
Yeah.
To my band, our road crew, the people who have struggled through about 7.5 weeks with us on this roller coaster.
An
Thank
honor,
you very much.
An honor and a privilege, man.
We'll do it again.
Yes, we will.
We've had a good time at your party. We'll dedicate this song to anyone who has a lifestyle problem. Oh, come on. How many of you just pretend to work out? How many of you just pretend you've given up the... Huh? Yeah, I'm tired of the big lie. I don't do it anymore.
Me neither.
Hey, I'll tell you right now. We
Okay.
are cleaner than ivory snow if you're sports fans.
We are.
We don't do that no more. But we did it when we wrote this song.
Yeah.
This is the only way we could have done the research that was necessary to come up with the ultimate concept. Of course, with another really smart guy, Mr.
Yeah.
Henley, who helped
Hey,
us
wait.
out a lot with lyrics and stuff. He's a good guy. A
Yeah.
little serious, but he's a good guy.
We don't hate him that much. Okay. Well, okay, so I'm standing at the record plant in Los Angeles, right? I'm standing next to Stevie Wonder. I'm in the James Gang, right? We're recording like the Bomber with Bolero and all that stuff and everything. And I can't believe it because he's in Studio B, right? I'm in Studio A, like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. But, Stevie is actually a really good guy, and he can learn his way around once he gets acclimated. If he goes in the studio, he can get his way anywhere he needs to go inside the, perimeter. So I walk in, and I got to pee really bad. He's standing next to me. I got to pee really bad. He's standing next to me. And I said, Steve, I've never met you before, but I love your music. He's doing that thing about the secret life of trees or whatever. I don't know. Right? Sounded good. He said, yeah, I've heard you when I was in the hall, And he said, it's really an honor to meet you. And I said, Steve, it's great to meet you too, but you're peeing all over my leg. I said 30 degrees, you know, like starboard. He said, is that better? I said, yeah. He said, thanks for the tip. Filled up my boot.
And if that didn't make enough sense...
So be it. I didn't make that up.
No, that was a good story.
Yeah. For you.
Turn it up.
Sorry about that. He was the hottest man, beautifully handsome. She was charmingly pretty. She held him up, held him for ransom in the heart of the gold city. Nasty reputation as a true old dude. Said he was ruthless, said he was cruel. One thing in common, they were good and bad. Not the bad, but just the right that turn you right out of your wild.
Life's in the fast lane, surely makes you lose your mind. Life's in the fast lane, yeah. Eager for action, hot for the game, the coming attraction, the drop of a name. They knew all the right people, they took all the right pills, they threw outrageous parties, they paid heavily bills. There were lines on the mirror and lines on her face. She pretended not to notice she was caught up in the race. Out every evening until it got light. Too tired to make it, too tired to fight about it. Life's in the fast lane, surely make you lose your mind. Life's in the fast lane, yeah. Life's in the fast lane, everything, all the time. Life's in the fast lane, blowing and burning, blinded by thirst. They didn't see the stop sign, took a turn for the worse. And she said, listen, baby, you can hear the engine ring. We've been up and down this highway, haven't seen a goddamn thing. She said, call the doctor, I think I'm gonna crash. The doctor says he's coming, but you got to pay him cash. They went rushing down the freeway, messing around and got lost. They didn't care, they were just dying to get off, and it was life in the fast lane, surely make you lose your mind. Life in the fast lane, yeah. Life in the fast lane, everything, all the time. Life in the fast lane, yeah. Life in the fast lane.
Thank you. Drive home careful. Goodbye. God bless. With great hopes for our children's children.
Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. It's home from work we go.